Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here, once again back playing some more automation. We're here to make quite the vehicle today for BeamNG. It is not the fire truck. It's okay, I've yet to test it in Beam. We'll do that another day maybe. But for today, I was thinking that we go ahead, try to make a vehicle that'll be really good for drag racing. And for that we want it to be able to do really good wheelies, or like paper slip wheelies, so that you can get really good hard launches on the back tires. So we're gonna look for rear engine placements here. And let's see here, what vehicle styles do we have? One of these might be cool. Although we might not have very big engine space. We could do a truck if there's a body style with a truck that's rear engined. We're not going to do the bus either. It's hilarious, but it won't quite work as you think. I don't know what those bottom cars are. I'm gonna look for a truck. A truck seems like a good idea. It won't be the most aerodynamic, but we only need to get up to 130, 140 really quick. And we could do a van as well. Alright, let's see what we got. It doesn't need to be a sleeper or anything. It can be whatever. There we go. We can go for some variants for pickups. Let's go with the small one. Smaller is lighter. And we won't make it too much of a hassle. I want to figure out what year it is. I guess I could do that here. All the way back, 1966. We'll make it period correct so that it can be big AF. Anything that keeps weight down. Double wishbones all around. And it'll stay there. We'll do a new engine style here. And it's got to be a big V8. Let's see if it'll oof. That's not being very helpful, is it? I'd like it to be bigger than 200 cubic inches. Let's see if a different body style with a longer wheelbase will accommodate a bigger engine here. Try the bigger wheelbase one. No, it won't. Oh wait, yeah, well, what am I doing? Hey, there we go. Nice and big. Let's keep it somewhat reasonable. 500 cubic inches, 8 liters, with a lot of torque. There we go, that should be more than enough. We're gonna save weight as always. And we're gonna want it to be as good as you can, so dual cams. And aluminum heads. This is gonna be a mighty big engine. And because it's going to be a drag engine, we will have the quality sliders all the way up for all of these. Because it's going to be big and need as good of parts as it can get. Mechanical fuel injection. There we go. And it'll be super leaded so that we get the highest quality fuel. It'll be awful for emissions, but who cares? I'll leave the diameter there for now. I'll adjust it later. Now revs, doesn't say it can go too high. That doesn't matter. We want more torque than power. .590 horsepower sounds pretty good so far, but let's see if we can increase that with some more compression here. Yeah, there we go. I don't want that to be too low. Maximum torque. What can we get this to? I want it to be able to do good wheel stands, so 400 starting torque is about what I'm looking for. This is only the most accurate torque readout I've ever seen in my life. It goes from a fifth of the way to 500 to a fifth of the way to 450. Or I don't know. You can just see how it's like not accurate. I'll do that one because why not? A little bit more torque. So that's our torque curve. We got a lot of power early on. And it's naturally aspirated. And there we go. Looks like that's where we want the exhaust to be. Let's see if we can get a little bit more power. Let's aim for 650. There we go. Can get probably up to 700 with enough of a cam profile. As long as the early on torque is 400 or more, I'll be okay with doing whatever. There we go, 405, 401. That's about our limit. 668 horsepower, 675 foot-pounds of torque. Starts way early on. That's what we want. That's what you need for good wheel stands. Or at least good weight transfer. Let's give it a listen. Why the heck does it sound like that? What engine is this? Did I give it a V6 and not a V8? I gave it a V8. What does this mean? That is not what a 500 cubic inch V8 should sound like. Why is it like this? Is it because it's all aluminum? Let's try just cast iron for the main body. No, that didn't make any difference. Heads. Gotta put that to aluminum. Is it because it's a fuel injection system? I wouldn't think so. Alright. Why does it sound like that? What does this mean? Alright, 5,000 RPM. I want it to sound good. Come on, game. Still the same. What is this? I do find it hilarious how we actually gain power going from carburetor, or from fuel injection to carburetor. Is it because of the exhaust? We could make more power doing that now. I'm adjusting the cam to give us a little bit more top-end power while still staying, there we go, at or above 400 RPM or 400 foot-pounds at the very early revs. I wonder if it's because of compression. It is high compression. Relatively high. There we go, it's got a Hellcat engine, 707 horsepower. Alright, just for kicks, I'm going to try lowering the compression. Right now it's 10.81. What if I do like 9.61? It's a pretty weak engine now, like in terms of compression. But as long as it sounds good, it's really all I care about at this point. Nope, exactly the same. Okay, go back up to 10.81. And I wonder, can I get an enricher? No, it cannot. Oh well. That's our engine. We're gonna have to deal with that awful sound. And pick up. Or we could go. You pay maybe. Or wagon. Ooh. A drag wagon. That sounds cool. Wish it would let me bring the whole back end in just a little bit. They wouldn't. Ooh. Hey, there we go. Perfect. And the front end, that can be as small as possible because we're not using it. And make it streamlined because drag racing. Well, there's no adjustability. Oh, there we go. There's like no adjustability there, and I don't know why. Yeah, you see that. More streamlined, yay. And there we go, even more streamlined. Might look a little bit weird. Can't really do anything about that. Oh well. And wheel arches, we want them to be mighty thick. As thick as they can be. Ah yes. That's how we get power down. And fronts, they're gonna stay very skinny. Okay. What color? What color? Let's go ahead and make it. Let's make it bright orange. There we go. Gruffy would be proud. Valerish would be proud. Everyone would be proud. Right, I'm gonna try to keep part count to minimum because I think they add weight, and we don't want too much weight. And let's try to get something period correct from this up to the 70s. Nah. Can I angle them a little bit? Nah, let's not go with that. How about these? These look nice and square to match the square nature of the vehicle. Nah. Now what do we need? These look semi-modern, while also looking semi-old. How do they look? There's some big boy blinkers. I'm hoping they would like wrap around a little bit more. There we go. We'll try that for now. The grill. Something equally as boxy should look nice. Or at least not awful. There we go, that's looking a bit better. Then one beneath it as well, slightly smaller. Alright, and now for some ventals. Oh, those are... That's probably realistic. You would have stuff going to the front if it's empty, right? A little bit smaller, maybe. There we go. Not what I wanted to do, though. Don't have... Right. Vents. I really just want, like, small little cutout. But the game says that they're too new. So I'll just go for Something like this. That'll be fine. It's a drag car, so you don't want any aero bits. Only thing we do want, maybe, is a big old scoop on the top to make sure it gets good airflow. The opposite of a big old scoop. And that's the fake superchargers. What's this one? Nope. Come on, where's the gigantic hood scoops like the old Subarus used to get? There we go. Make sure it gets good airflow to the engine back there. Door handles. Let's see if we can get some like inline ones that are sunken in so that they don't protrude too much. There we go. Not that you would ever get into the back seats here, but you know, for realism, fuel caps. Let's have something just inline, won't be too protruding out and cause any aerodynamic limits. And mirrors. Realistically, you wouldn't have any, but we want it to be almost drivable, so it'll be the very smallest they can be while still being usable here. That's about what I've seen some cars have in real life with these tiny mirrors. And let's go ahead and get a handlebar for the tailgate here. And be like this to match the front doors. Make sure that for any options that are only one piece, you have mirror off so that they don't add any extra weight or to the part count. Next up, should we do a license plate? I guess if we want it to be almost daily drivable, right? Let's go for California edition. Oh, that is the thick boy. There we go. Wait, it's not going to be bothering anything, although it is kind of getting way stretched. There we go. Let's go for taillights next. These look fine enough. Maybe a little bit tall. Just give them boxes around to be even boxier than they normally would. That already looks good. We'll leave it like that. Maybe, there we go, right along the edge of the tailgate. There we go. And now we just need exhaust. I'll go for something probably up in the body so that when we do wheelies they won't be broken off. Let's see here. For something like this, maybe make them a bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Can I rotate them? Yes, I can. Look at that. Awesome. Have them in line with the taillights. Maybe. Or maybe going out the side. Nah, that's a bit much. There we go. Seems a good placement for the exhaust. Like, realistically, I'd probably have them going out the hood, but because it's not a front engine, it's a rear engine, I'm gonna have them go right out the back here. Ooh, maybe. Hang on. Will this work? Well, let me do that. Depends if the pipes go to them. It does not look like they do. Yeah, see, the pipes go to them there. Anything else here? Anything else? If we want to save weight, I don't think we need anything else. What about wheels? Those look pretty period correct, don't they? Those will do. Ideally, you'd want some kind of bumper or bumper bar, but if we want to save weight, we don't need it. We don't even need an engine badge or badge. And top speed, we'll have it top out at 145 if it'll let me. 147 will do. Auto locker. High quality gearbox. We don't want it to break for no reason on us. 335s at the back. Look at that. That's what you want. There we go. 395s. Don't want it to do that. I don't want it to poke through. Looks like I've got no choice. Let's see how big I can get them while still staying within the width. .360s at the rear, and then up front. I have them spaced out to heck, but they will be pretty skinny. Semi-slick compounds and magnesium still later, so we will go for that. And solid discs all around. With race compound and more bias towards the rear brakes. Oh, all we can do is 50-50. Oh well. And we'll give it some downforce and some cooling airflow. What does this tell us? Nothing. Thank you, game. It'll be a one-person cab, no entertainment, light power steering, and advanced safety. It is a drag car. And standard springs. Let's go for race springs. I don't want it to be too low. That might actually give us wider wheels if we can get it to be 12 inches. Strong understeer, yeah, we know. It's got no front tire width. I'm going to see how that does and see if we can get some thick boy tires at the back. Looks like 375s at the rear. Can I go all the way up? Just about if I let it be a little bit higher ride height. There we go. Look at that. Aerodynamics. There we go. Downforce really doesn't matter. You don't actually want any. I'll do no skid tray. And I'm going to see if I can get slightly bigger rims without sacrificing anything else. Yes, I can get even skinnier front tires. Look at that. And now, yep, I can get some bigger brakes so that we almost stop. And front camber is a little bit much. We want some front camber. We don't want the whole front tire to be on the ground. Likewise, we'll have some rear camber, but barely any. We want as much of this tire to be on the ground as possible. Now that I think of it, no, we don't want any rear camber. How about springs? We want the front springs to be pretty soft, actually. There we go. With very stiff dampers up front. And pretty stiff suspension at the back here. Actually, we want some weight transfer, so this is what we'll do. We'll get mega stiff boys at the back so that the dampers are big and tough. That'll make that sporty. And the front pretty light, but not undrivably light. That should be good. Should be able to get a nice bounce off of the front and continue doing a wheelie until second gear. At least second gear. Towing capacity is 0. That's hilarious. Alright, so we have a pretty good set of stats here. We have 1 kilometer time in seconds, 999 seconds. I don't think that's quite right. Quarter mile, it says it'll do it in 10.9, so that's pretty cool. Sub 11 straight out of the box. 3,400 pounds, 100. Where's the power? Why is it not showing us the power? That's dumb. It'll show us here. 707 horsepower, 3,400 pounds. That's like a Hellcat, but like 1,000 pounds lighter, so that's pretty good. One thing I will adjust is the gear ratio. Let's see how we do for there we go. Something like this. 40, 62. The wreckage, it could do 210, but we'd never hit that at the drag strip, so looks like we're good to go. I'll just call it Orange Drag Boy. And export. Alright. Let's go ahead, get out of here, and launch BeamNG. And give it a second, BeamNG should launch. Do, 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 do. And any second now you should be able to see it. If the game will actually load. There we go. There's only one place we can really go to test the drag racing element. No, it is not Anaheim. It is West Coast USA if I can ever find it. There we go. At the drag strip. And give it like a few more years and it should actually load. There we go. Now our vehicle should be pretty good to, or pretty easy to see. Let's find out. Hey, there it is. And there's the fire truck I did. And maybe I'll pull that out at the very end here. And we can test it up against my regular V8 supercar. It's got a 4-liter V8 making about 500 horsepower, 450. Ah, why does it sound like this? It's a gigantic V8. Oh well. Or lock the rear diff. Can I do a burnout in this? I can, just about. You saw it there, it likes to do a wheelie already. This thing is fast. And it looks like I had the gearing just about perfect. We're right at the top of the torque range when we slow down. Alright, I want to see. Can I launch this in a second and save time on the shift? Let's find out. I can. Oh yes. At least on the non-grippy part of the tarmac here. What about third? Alright, so third gear is a no-go on the drag strip. Alright, we don't turn. Looks like we've lost our license plate. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna try launching in second here. Save us some time from the shift. I think that did work. We got a little bit of a wheelie. We didn't drag the tail and waste time. Look at that. I don't think it had any option for ABS. It's a good thing I didn't, because I think that would make us slow down worse. And just for the heck of it, let's see how long I can hold a wheelie. I'll see if I can shift cleanly and hold the wheelie through second. There we go, look at that. This might even be possible to hold it through third if I shift fast enough, because second gear is pretty tight. I'll give it another shot. I think it's possible if I can get the shifting perfect. Nah. We just risk over-torquing it. I'm gonna set that as a spawn point. Oh no. Of course, on the drag strip you can pretty easily fall over if you're dumb enough. This is a cool car. I like it. I wonder if we actually save time doing a wheelie. I wish it would let us put more brake bias towards the rear so that the fronts wouldn't skid as much, but oh well. And next up, we will try my V8 Supercar Racer that I did some time ago. It's a great driving car, but it's not a drag car. It's great for going around the racetracks around here. That's how a V8 should sound, and it revs even higher, so I really don't know why it's like that. Yeah, the other car is doing 135 by the finish, and this is only doing 110, if that. But of course, this would be the car you'd want to actually drive. Because you can actually brake and take corners and stuff. It does sound a lot better. And 116 or 117 it looks like at the very end. And we saw this car doing just a little bit more than that. just a little bit more than that. 135 at the finish. I guess that'll about do it. Yeah, sure, I'll finish off with the fire truck. I haven't driven it yet. This will be a good test to see its acceleration, or lack thereof, because it's freaking huge. Weighs 10,000 tons. I gave it a gigantic inline 6. Looks like I will need to give it a lot more cooling airflow. That's going to be a slight oof. It's an inline 6 that makes almost 2,000 foot-pounds of torque, so that's why I can make it do what it's doing there. I wonder if I actually get the rear tires on the grippy part. For a second it looked like it was doing paper slip wheelies, but nah, doesn't quite look it. With a turbo this powerful, it needs way more cooling. That'll be it for this video though. If you enjoyed us making the ultimate little wheelie drag vehicle, then please do go ahead, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, and we'll see you in the future. I wonder. I'm just trying to do dumb stuff. Cause it's got no engine up front, you can do this. Or not.